Who inspires you? What motivates you? Think about that. What is it that gets you going, that makes you wake up and want to go for more? What kind of things do that? When does that happen? When do you get affected like that? Think about that. For me, hearing that I have helped even just one person, or hearing that something that I'm doing, that I think that I'm doing for this purpose, actually is helping somebody else in their travel. That's awesome. That gets me going. It makes me want to do more. Sometimes I get inspired a lot of times when I am driving. A lot of us get inspired when we're in the shower, because we have that time to think. We have that time to think and analyze what we've been doing, whether it's for that day or that week, for that month. And we have a moment to think about what we want to do. We assess where we are and we think about what we want to do. So sometimes just getting in the car and having that alone time can be how you get inspired. But whatever it is, tap into it and know how to get there, because great creative ideas come out of this moment, this thing that happens when you are inspired or motivated. I know when I start to listen to audiobooks, or I am watching motivational videos, or I hear a powerful sermon, I get motivated to do so many things. So that's not uncommon, but what I'm asking you to do is find out how to get to that space when you need to. And if that space is a good space, if it makes you creative, if it makes you give, if it makes you love more, you need to know how to get to that space often. So write it down. Write down those times where you felt good, where you felt motivated, where you felt inspired. It's the reason why we can't just come up with a plan, stay at home or stay in the office and just work on this plan in that bubble. We have to go out. We have to travel. When we travel, we see things. We see landscapes. We see homes. We meet people who are doing great things, and we get inspired. So reaching out to somebody that you may not have spoken to in a while. That person may say something, or it may feel so good after that conversation happens that you are inspired. Ordering audio books about the thing that you're trying to do may be inspiring. Consume that book for that week, that 2 weeks, that month. Consume it, listen to it, and go back and do it again. Find whatever it is that keeps you there, because that's how you're going to keep going. When you take yourself out of that space where you're not going out, you're not communicating with people, you're not willing to do that thing that seems so simplistic and so, what am I going to get out of that? Like going to some small event that you really don't want to go to. Sometimes it's at those places where we meet somebody or we see something that just touches us and that inspires us. So yes, go with your gut. If you don't feel like going somewhere at a certain time, don't go. But don't be too quick to judge where you will get your inspiration from. And keep yourself active. If you keep yourself active, you get feedback on what you've been doing or what you have not been doing. And you also can see how people are doing what it is that they're doing from day to day. And you can improve on it. You can improve on it. You can get tips from it. You can get positive reinforcement. You might find the help that you need. you know, you have to surround yourself with a space that will give you some type of feedback or some type of view. That way you can see things that move you, that make you say, man, tomorrow morning I'm gonna start doing that because I started it and I stopped and I should have kept going. Right? That's gonna happen when you go out, when you talk to people, when you keep yourself inspired.